How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and last time I got done upgrading my Mega Ring. Still waiting around for it to be 8 p.m. So I'm gonna do something interesting. Now, after you've beaten the game, as soon as you go into a patch of tall grass, your first encounter should be something rather interesting. Whoa! A wild Moltres appeared! Oh, snap! However, you're going to run into a problem because before you can even select an action, that thing just runs away. Isn't that weird? Yeah, so that'll always be your first encounter after you've beaten the game, no matter where you are. And don't worry, there's nothing you could have done to catch it at that point. However, by seeing it, it does let you go and check it out in the Pokédex. Now, I've done so much of that Wonder Trade, so my Pokédex is actually filled up pretty good now. But let's go ahead and check it out. So they're going to be right around number 140-something. 146 in Moltres' case. Now, which bird you encounter is based off of your starter Pokemon. Since I picked, what did I pick? I picked Froakie. You end up with Moltres here. If you pick Chespin, I think you end up with Articuno. And then if you, oh, what is it? It's Zapdos if you pick Fennekin. I'm pretty sure that's it. It might not be it. But anyway, on the bottom screen, you can see one of the routes here as being marked in red. So that's where it's at right now. In this case, it is over in Route 18. So we should probably go check that out. You're going to have to hunt this thing down similarly to the older games where, you know, you had to deal with those roaming Pokemon. Okay, so let's go ahead and fly on over there. Oh, I got to get this Panpour out of here. Well, that's fine. I don't really need it right this moment anyway. Alright, so... well, I mean, I don't need my Pangoro. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't think so. It's fine. Alright, so let's see. So we're at Route 18 now. I think this is where I needed to be. Yeah, but you know what? Let me look at that Pokédex again. I know in the past, roaming Pokemon would move around, so I don't know if they're still doing that in this. It would be very annoying if they are. Oh yeah, look at that. So it's all the way now over at Route 16. So apparently flying kind of changes things. So finding an area where you can go back and forth between routes is probably going to be very important. I would recommend Route 15 and Route 16 because they connect. Otherwise, Route 6... no, actually, there's like somewhere you have to go through to get there. So let's just go ahead and go to Route 15 here. We're going to go to Dindemil Town. And that should hopefully get us in a good position here. Now, thankfully, from what I'm hearing, you don't have to catch it right away. Instead, it'll go back to, remember that Sea Spirit's Den I had no clue what to do with? Well, turns out it's related to that. Okay, so from Dendemil Town here, or Dendemil, or whatever it is, I don't know. I've heard it might be Dendemil because of French or something. Dendemia, I don't know, whatever. Alright, so Route 15 and Route 16. It's really nice because there's some tall grass for each of those, and you can ride back and forth between them. Most other routes have another town or something between them. So you can just keep checking back here until it shows up. So in this instance, it's down there on Route 4. So I should be able to just go up one and then go back. I guess you could also use a Super Repel to make things a little easier. I'm not going to bore you with this the whole time. I'm just kind of showing you the process if you wanted to look here. Let's see. Oh, so now it's back there. Maybe it doesn't move. Maybe you just have to... huh, maybe it resets it if you fly. That would be interesting. I'll be honest, you know, I haven't done this part yet. Figured we'd explore this together. Alright, let's see. What is the best way? Yeah, so it's still there. I wonder if I can go through Lumio City, get to Route 4, and then... Oh, I can't go to Lumio City right now. Otherwise, it's going to trigger an event, which I would like to show you, but I just want to do it in a different episode. So that's fine. Let's just fly back to Dendemil. Dendemil. I'm just calling it Dendemil, whatever. Alright, so we're back here. Let's just go and see if it's moved at all, and if it has, where has it gone to? Darn thing. Oh, so it's all the way down there now. And I don't think there's an easy way for me to get to it. Well, that's frustrating. Oh, well, we'll just see what I can have happen here. Let's just go in through this gate. Alright, still raining. I'm just going to ride back and forth between here rather quickly. There we go. Okay, has that done anything? Has it moved at all, or is it still down there? Because that would be royally annoying if it's still down there. But I guess you could use that to your advantage. It is somewhere different. Okay, so I guess we just have to keep doing this. This is a very annoying process. I'm not gonna lie. They should have given you an item or something. Whoops. But this is still probably the best route because it's easy to go back and forth between routes where it can be at, as opposed to a town, which I guess you could do too, but let's see. So it's all the way down there, huh? Oh well. You know what? I'm just gonna track this thing down for a little bit, and when I find it, I will let you know. Alright, so it looks like it's on Route 15 now. I'm on Route 15 as well, which is very convenient. Unlike previous games, from what I've examined here, it looks like it takes a few times for it to move. So for instance, you could go back and forth between Route 15 and Route 16 and it won't move right away. That can be kind of nice, but it does mean it goes slower, so you might have to go back and forth between routes several times. I'm going to use a max repel here. This will make sure any other Pokemon don't show up, although I'm pretty sure, even though my level's higher, I think it'll still show up. We're going to find out right now, but I know I'm on the right route here. Oh, I should really see what's up that waterfall. If I can even do that. How the heck do I get over there, huh? Maybe it's just for decoration. Well, it can appear on the water, too, so I guess we'll just see if there's a waterfall around here. I know there's all sorts of stuff I gotta get. All sorts of waterfalls, rather. Because I haven't done too much exploring since I've gotten that. Now, I'm not running into the Pokemon. Darn you, Moltres. Huh. And it should be encounterable either on the water, so maybe you need to make sure you don't have anything too high of a level. Otherwise, yeah, maybe it would be a problem. Huh, okay, well. Anything over here? No, there's another berry for me to pick up, but... yeah, let's... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used that. Yeah, I'm not running into the darn thing. I know it was here. Maybe it's only in a certain type of flower? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. Here, I can just smash this thing. If I had my Pangoro. Alright, you know what? This is going to drive me crazy, so I'm going to use Rock Smash. Let's just teach this to... Here, make yourself useful, Pampor. There we go. See, that's how we get things done around here. Alright, I knew there was a way to get to that waterfall. But what I really want is just to find that darn Moltres. Okay, well, we'll find the darn thing. Hopefully this is an effective way. I'm sure there are several... Oh, do I really need Waterfall? How do I... Alright. Well, I guess I'm actually kind of glad I kept you around, Panpour. Huh. You have been more useful than I thought you'd be. Let's get rid of Leer. There we go. Alright, got Waterfall. Nice. Okay, still need to find Moltres, though. Don't think I'm going to be forgetting about that anytime soon. Alright, probably should see if there's anything. Oh, yeah, there's an HP up here. Cool, cool. And... is that it? Or what? Oh, there we go. Alright, what is this? All this work for a stone plate, huh? Raises the power of rock-type moves. Hardly anything worth getting excited about. Oh, well. Guess it's okay if you want to use that stone Arceus, or the rock-type Arceus later in the game. You can't even get Arceus right now. At least at the time of making this video, you can't. Alright, let's see. So, the repels appear to be working too well. Let me just see if that's perhaps because it moved or something, or maybe I'm just not very lucky right now. Let's see. Alright, Moltres, have you moved around? You have not, so apparently some people have been saying that the repels do make an effect. Like, you can use the repels and it'll still trigger the fight. But I'm running around and I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to try without repels. Well, alright, that's a Fungus, I think. So this is a Fungus? Yeah, that's a Fungus. Okay, well, it's not a Moltres, unfortunately. We'll give it a few. Might not be the first one. Oh no, it's a horde battle. Oh snap. Wow, that's a lot of Klefki. I didn't even know you could find a horde of Klefki. That's so funny. Alright. Well, I don't really need a Klefki right now, but that is an awful lot of Klefki. Whoa. Hello there. Are you looking for Moltres too? Might I interest you in a crumpet, good chap? Alright, one more, and then I'm pretty much gonna call this a wash. I've not run into it, darn it. So maybe the repels did work after all, and it's just exceedingly rare. Alright, well, there's Skorupi. Oops. Did not want to do that, wanted to do run. Alright, let me consult this wizardry of the Pokédex. Is it still present on the route that I am at? Or is it decided, too much trouble? It is somewhere else now! You fool! Alright, well, whatever. I guess that's just how it goes. So, I'm gonna run back and forth between those two routes, and we'll just see how that goes. It seemed to be working fairly well, so I'll let you know how it goes. Also, why are there all these Greninja? It's so crazy. There's like a whole swarm of Greninja on my Pokemon Me. Salem's Greninja, Devon's Greninja, and then my Greninja. Also, Shayna's Yveltal. Huh. Alright, it's moving around, but slowly, so that's... Oh, nice. You can actually tap the animation. It'll save you a little bit of time. See, it's down on Route 4 again. I recommend using the stylus with this because it does go much faster. Woo! Alright, so it's back on Route 15 here. The repels didn't seem to work last time, but maybe they will work again? I think it was the wild encounters that were scaring it off. Ah, well, we'll just have to see. There we go. Alright, so the second encounter. Alright. And it's just gonna look at me funny and then run away like a fried chicken. Well, that's what it is. Moltres is the fried chicken Pokemon. It burns itself, right? Anyway, that means we have to go find it again, but I think we can do that just by running in a circle around here. See, this makes the routes go by very fast, and that's a great way to basically set its position somewhere else. Let's just take a look here. And yeah, it's all the way over on Route 5. So I just hit that red X down there. That seems to do the trick. Let me run back and forth. Here, I'll keep you here for a moment or two. But see, just doing something like this, the problem is it does not... Oh, also, you can tap the screen very fast, right where it's the national Pokedex. So basically around 60% down of your bottom screen there. That's a good way to rapidly get to the screen. Alright, so it's down on Route 16 now. Hopefully we can run into it. Hopefully it's here. Actually, I mean, it looked like it was. It tends to stay there. It doesn't move instantly, which is nice. But I don't know if it moves after the fight or not. Oh, it's another Clef Key. I don't need a Clef Key right now. Sorry. Just don't need your Clef Key. But that does pose a question. Does that reset its location, running into a wild Pokemon or not? Alright, see, that made it go so much faster. Okay, and no, it did not, so that's reassuring. Oops, should have pressed the red X, huh? See, that's why I did that. Alright, let's see if we can run into it now. Nope. And if it's still around, I will try a Max Repel, just to see. Because it does seem like it takes a while to find it in here. Alright, so let's try that out. This is just a royal pain to get, though. Not gonna lie, I wish they would have done this a little bit differently. Taking a big step backwards. Alright, and it's still there. So you know what? I'm gonna slap on a Max Repel, walk around for a little bit, and... Why on earth I'm using Max Repels is beyond me. You should really use Super Repels, since there's that option now to automatically renew them, because they are a better deal. In older games where that wasn't kind of an option, you're better off using Max Repels if, you know, time is an issue. Because I don't want to have to be bothered to go back into my, back into my bag every few minutes. Those 50 steps, you know, saves you money and all, but I don't know. See, I'm not running into anything here. So maybe it is saying that you just can't. Let me just verify that it's here. I'd rather dispel that rumor. I mean, obviously, if you had something that was at a lower level than 70, you'd be in business. So, for instance, if I had something that was like level 50 or 60 right now, that'd be perfect. I wouldn't run into any wild Pokemon other than the level 70 thing. But it doesn't look like it'll, you know, show up if you're doing that. It's a Pumpkaboo. That's a very small-looking Pumpkaboo. That must be one of those little tiny Pumpkaboo. They come in various sizes, you know. There's also this big old Pumpkaboo. Thing's massive. Alright, well, I still haven't found this darn bird. Hi, Pumpkaboo. Alright, let me consult the Pokedex again. Ah, he got away! Darn it, he's to the north. Okay, but thankfully he's right in the neighborhood, so... Well, okay, I guess technically Moltres is of no gender. Or of unknown gender, whatever that means in the context of Pokemon. Alright, well, this is, I think, our third encounter. So it looks like this is a, you know, tedious, but a fair way to do it. I guess, logically, you would, you know, find it randomly while you're going through routes and stuff. But let's face it, we all want to find the darn thing. So let's just find a nice, easy way to do this. This seems to work all right. I think we need to find it like 10 times or so. So I'm just going to find it, and we'll see how that goes. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I've run into it again. It's on Route 16 here, and I decided to take that Noivern I have at level 49 and put it in the lead of my party. So I'm using the max repel now, and hopefully that should allow me to encounter it here. Unless maybe it just isn't in that grass for whatever reason. Here, I'll use all this tall grass. Look at all this. Come on. But you know you go faster through the grass if you're not wearing your roller skates. Yep. Of course, you go even faster if you're using your bike. Now, where is that darn thing? Come on, man. What is this all about? Maybe it's in, like, a flower or something? Oh, man. Well, I'll try it without. Maybe... Oh, these repels just are not working very well. Such a cool sound. Alright, let me just see if it's here. Hopefully it didn't run off. Oh, darn it, it did. Okay, so it's over on Route 15. Maybe I'll just try go over there. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so, it does look like it worked. I don't know why it wasn't working too well in the past, but it did not seem like it worked for me, at least, when I had something less than level 70, or something more than level 70, I'm sorry. And I heard that it might, like, defied that rule or something, but apparently not. Alright, so I think that's like 4, maybe 5, I don't remember. Oh, well. Alright, here's another encounter with it. Awesome. I know, it's so tedious. The thing keeps showing up, and then just runs away. Stop. Okay, here is another encounter with Moltres. I think it's number 6. I might have lost count, but oh well. Is this number 7? Could it be? Oh my goodness, I have to run into this thing so many times. I mean, on the bright side, at least you're not wasting quick balls every time you run into it, because you don't get a chance to catch it now. On the downside, you don't get to just toss a Master Ball at it and be done with it, so, So I notice if you're doing this on, say, Route 15 and 16 like I am, the really, really tall grass does not seem to trigger the encounter against Moltres. I was running all around and it didn't seem to do anything, and then I went over to these yellow flowers down here, with my repel on, of course, and it ran into it right away, so just keep that in mind if you're having trouble running into it on Route 16. Alright, hopefully this is the 9th encounter. Feels like I've been running into this thing forever and chasing it down all over the place, but in reality I've just been walking back and forth between 2 routes. Alright, well you're running away again, but hopefully this is the second to last time I have to see your face. Okay. This should hopefully be the 10th encounter, assuming I haven't totally lost count of everything. Alright, let's see. So what on earth happens now? The thing runs away. Joy. And then what? Well, let me just check the Pokédex again. Forgotten to figure out how to do this quite often. Okay, and now... maybe I miscounted. Alright, well, it looks like there's... Yeah, it looks like it's still on Route 7, huh? Alright, well, guess we have to try track it down again, so oh well. Okay, now will this be the final encounter? Feels like I've been running into this thing. Oh wait, I said that already. Well, I have. This thing has just been so annoying. Just flies all around the world. Ugh, man, I mean, that's not cool. That is not cool. Okay, so where are you now, Moltres? Okay, so that must have been the 10th encounter there. Now, after you've run into it 10 times, or maybe it's 11, I don't know where. I'll have to double check my count. But anyway, after you've run into it several times, it'll eventually show up as being in the Sea Spirit's Den, which is over by Azure Bay. So we're going to have to go all the way over there, but it's not going to move any further past there. Make sure you bring, like, I don't know, dusk balls, timer balls, stuff like that, because this is where you'll have a chance to catch it at. So I'm going to go and get set, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, so I'm over in COUMARINE City, and I'm going to show you how to get to the Azure Bay, just in case you didn't know. You just go to Route 12 here, and right by this shore here, you just kind of sail to the north. I know I showed this in a previous episode, but, you know, it's kind of out of the way, so I figured I'd show you the path there. And then it's just that cave back there. Also, remember, you talk to that guy there, and he'll give you the Ampharosite, which lets you Mega Evolve Ampharos. You can do that before beating the game, though. Whoops, this isn't the island I want. Alright, let me surf on this. Go a little further. There it is. There we go. Okay, so I recommend saving beforehand, just in case. Whoa. Looks like it fights you right away. Yeah. Alright, well, there's Moltres. Very cool. Alright, now I'm going to conduct an experiment. I actually saved before I got here, so I just want to see if its stats are fixed when you first encounter it, or if it's kind of random at this point. So I'm just going to use a Master Ball. I'm going to reset after this, but I just want to take a look at its nature and stuff. We'll catch it the right way in a moment. Although it is rather difficult to catch, so the Master Ball wouldn't be a terrible choice. Okay, let's see. What does it have to say about you, huh, Moltres? It's said to be the legendary bird of fire, or bird Pokemon of fire. Every flap of its wings creates a dazzling flare of flames. Wonderful. Okay, so I do have some spare room in my party here. I'm just going to check that really quick. Alright, so 208 hit points and a brave nature. Alright, so I did save beforehand. This is a look at Moltres here, but we're going to try catch it again for real, and then see if it varies any. So 208 and brave nature. See you in a moment. Alright, so I'm back here. I'm all saved beforehand, so should something happen, we'll be alright. But yeah, now now we're going to try fight Moltres for real here. And we're going to try catch it without using the Master Ball. Okay, so everyone will have different results. I always like to start the fight using a Quick Ball. And this actually applies to just about any Pokemon. They're so good. Nope. Alright, well that didn't do it. Okay, so this thing, as we saw, has Sunny Day and a Heat Wave. That's going to mean Fire-type attacks are going to do a ton of damage. Yeah, I don't want to do enough to, like, knock it out or anything. Hopefully Dragon Claw will be okay. Yeah, I guess I don't have to worry. So, Dusk Balls work pretty well. Timer Balls will end up working better than... Oh, listen to that music. That's pretty cool. It's like a remix of the Gen 1 battle theme. Oh yeah, you're flinching now. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a Dusk Ball here, because the Timer Balls are not at maximum efficiency yet. Nope, not gonna happen. Alright, sunlight faded. That's good. I mean, this is a cave after all. I could always put this Moltres to sleep, thanks to sleep powder, but I don't really want to have to switch in against this thing. At this point, it's just a matter of luck. It's hard to catch, but, you know, some people will get lucky and catch it with very few. Oh, Safeguard, that's right. Gotta be mindful of that, because Safeguard will prevent Moltres from falling asleep or getting paralyzed or anything like that for a few turns. Oh, so close. Alright, well, this is about as low as I can go right now. Unless I happen to have False Swipe on my Pangoro for some reason. I don't think I do. Heat Wave. Oh, finally attacking me, are ya? Ooh. Yeah, that's not very effective. Alright, pretty soon we'll be able to use Timer Balls here. Yeah, I guess if you have something with False Swipe, that's a good thing to use against this. It'll let you weaken it even more. Timer Balls work best after 10 turns have elapsed. And then they'll work even better than Dusk Ball, which is good. Ultra Balls, while they may seem good and all, they really shouldn't be used in a fight like this, because they're not going to do as much good as a Dusk Ball. Not even close. Well, at least this thing seems more preoccupied with using, like, Sunny Day and Safeguard and stuff like that. It's not really fighting me too much. I mean, I've been patient enough to run around all of Kalos to find this thing. I'll be patient enough to wait until it ends up in one of these. Oh, wow, look at that. Hanging on by 2 hit points, huh? Oh my goodness. I don't want to do anything to accidentally knock it out. I don't think I have anything, but... Alright, so even though I would love to... Wait, what do I have? Sylveon, you got anything? Well, I'll just use Sylveon, whatever. You got a ton of special defense there. Yeah, you don't have anything that can weaken it, really. I don't really think I have anything that can weaken it any further. So it's just a matter of tossing Timer Balls until it gets caught. Ah! Darn you! Oh, I guess the Safeguard wasn't up, huh? Oh well. Alright, any day now. Wow, I'm so bad at catching Pokemon. Whoa, that hit pretty hard, actually. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about that resistance that my Aerodactyl had. Oh, well. This is pathetically bad, actually. There's nothing you can really do. Ultimately, it's, you know, just a random number generator deciding if it's caught or not. I know, there goes all the magic, but that's how it goes. And I'm just not lucky right now, so hopefully it'll just stay in that Timer Ball. That'd be really great. That'd be really great. Yeah, I recommend bringing plenty of these things. There we go. Alright, finally. Starting to doubt my skills as a Pokemon trainer. Okay, so I caught that thing. Having a little flashback. I won't read the Pokedex description again, but I am curious to see if its nature and stuff were generated the first time I saw it or afterwards. I don't really care. I'm not planning on using Moltres. But, alright, so 214. This should be reassuring to anyone kind of concerned about it. Don't worry about soft resetting before you encounter Moltres, because, or Zapdos or Articuno. You can save right beforehand, like right here, I'd actually save outside. And then if you don't get a good nature, you can reset, and you don't have to go through all of those encounters again, which is so nice. It really is. That's great. All right, so cool. I caught another legendary. The first legendary since Xerneas. There are a few other legendaries in the game, which, yeah, maybe I should go check out. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll do that while I'm waiting till it's 8 o'clock. We'll do that in the next episode of Marriland's Pokémon X Adventure. See ya next time, Mewtwo. Woohoo!